Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brittany of BrittanyJJones.com. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I'm so happy that you are tuning in. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. In this video, I'm going to be doing a preview of our upcoming Sew With Me video, and I'm super excited because we're going to be doing Butterick 6137. This is the fast and easy pattern. It's a missus pant. A pull-on pant, super cute. I love the different variations on it. For this pattern though, I'm gonna go with view B, but you can sew whichever view that you choose, but I'm obsessed with B. I love the pockets. I love the little cuff at the ankle. So that is the pattern that we're gonna be sewing in our next Sew With Me video. So right now I'm going to go ahead and go over all the notions and supplies that you may need for this video, as well as open up the pattern to make sure there's nothing tricky in it that's going to surprise us while we're sewing along. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay y'all, so again we're going to be sewing Butterick 6137. It's a fast and easy pattern. You can see here I have the largest size, which is the 14 through the 22. So let's go ahead and read a little bit of the description. So this is a missus semi-fitted pant, has elastic size waistbands and pockets, and hemline variations. A and B have lead bands. C has a shaped hemline. So if you make view C, the wrong side of your fabric will show, and view D has a narrow hem. So as far as fabric go, this pants is designed for lightweight woven and stable knit fabrics. A couple of the suggestions is a chalet as well as a double knit. I decided though to go with a lightweight denim. I've already pre-washed it, that's why it looks like this. But I picked up this, I think it's a 4-ounce denim from Joann's. It's really lightweight. It's almost close to a chambray. But I thought this would be really nice as just some pull-on pants. And like I said, I purchased it from Joann's, and I believe it's a 4-ounce denim. I got it out of the denim section. I think it'll be a good match for it. So this is the fabric that I will be using for these pants. So I already mentioned that I want to make view B for this pattern, and I did go ahead and purchase a 1 7/8 for the 60-inch wide fabric. So for the notions, you do need 1 1/4 yards of 1 1/2 inch of elastic. So I did go ahead and pick that up from Joann's while I was there, and you can see here it's a 1 1/2 inch elastic. There's 2 yards of it, so I have plenty. As far as the elastic go, I just picked up this soft waistband elastic. The only other kind that they had in stock was a really heavy one, and I really didn't want that, so I just went with this soft one here. So this is the elastic that I purchased for these pants. Your Joann's may have a different one in stock, but whatever kind that you like to use for elastic size pull-on pants, just go ahead and pick that. Just make sure that it is 1.5 inches wide. Okay, so that is all for the notions. The finished garment measurements as far as the waist and the hip is not listed on here, so we're going to open up the pattern in just a moment. But first I want to go over the other supplies that we will need. These right here are the basic supplies. You may need more as you're sewing along, but I do want to show these. You will need some machine thread as well as some serger thread if you do have a serger. Always have your seam ripper. I mean, this really is your best friend right here. I will be using this marking tool to mark and transfer all of my markings. Scissors, because right now my rotary cutter is a little dull. I do like to use this to cut out fabric, but since it's dull, I'll have my scissors here that I'll be using. Snippers here to cut off the loose threads. This is the rotary cutter I use to cut out my patterns. A ruler just to have it by, pins of course, as well as pattern weights. So those are just, you know, the everyday supplies that we need for sewing. Don't forget your iron, of course. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move this off to the side. And now I'm gonna go ahead and open up the pattern so I can figure out what size that I'll be cutting. So whenever the finished garment measurements are not listed on the back of the envelope, you can always try to look at your front pattern piece to see if they are printed on there. 9 times out of 10 they are. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Okay, so this is the front pattern piece number 2, and you can see right up here by the waistline there's not a finished garment measurement. However, if you look down here at the hip line, there is a finished garment measurement. So for the 14, the finished garment measurement for the hip is 41.5. For the 16 is 43.5. For the 18 is 45.5. The 20 is 47.5. The 22 is a 49.5. So for this pattern and my hip measurement right now, I am going to be cutting the 22 in this pattern, and I'm going to cut it out for the whole pattern because this will have elastic in it, so I can pull in the elastic to fit my waist. My waist measurement and my hip measurement are not the same. I'm usually maybe an 18 around the waist and then like a 22 in the hip. But like I said, because this has elastic in it, it will draw in that excess fabric for me. So I will be okay with just cutting the larger size for my hip for this entire pattern. So that is the size that I will be cutting for Butterick 6137. So let's go ahead and grab the instructions, and I am hoping that it is, you know, straight to the point, super easy. Okay, so right here we are turning in 1/4 inch on the upper pocket, pressing that, basting that, and top stitching that down. Okay, looks like we're folding in the inner corners, placing it onto the right side of the pocket and edge stitching it. Okay, pin the back to the front, doing gathering at the lower edge, fusing the leg band, sewing the leg band together, attaching it. Okay, and then we have the slip stitch it closed down here at the bottom. This is for C and D, attaching the pockets. So then we will sew on these pockets here. Okay, all views, you're gonna sew the crotch seam, sew the waistband pieces together, attach it to the pants, edge stitching around it, inserting our elastic, and finishing off the hem. So this would be the finishing for the hem for view C and view D. View A and B will be finished with the leg cuffs. All right, y'all, so that is all for the preview. I really do hope that you found this video helpful and you are excited to sew along with me. If you are new, again, go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to do that, and make sure that you come back to watch the sew along for Butterick 6137. And that's it, y'all. I'll see you all in the next one. Blessings, everyone. Bye.